Hi, my name is Kathy Rustin, and the purpose of this presentation is assessing listening skills in English language learners. So why is listening important? Listening is important so that we can hold conversations, we can learn, and we can respond to stimuli such as noises that we hear in the background, anything like that. Listening builds language development and positive communication behavior. And also we can learn the practice of active listening, which is something we do a lot of in early childhood in order to show that we understand our students. So there's been very little research done on listening comprehension as an early risk factor for reading, but Vanderbroek proposes that reading comprehension is partially grounded in the development of listening comprehension skills that develop way before children ever see print. And listening comprehension might provide a precursor for the target skill that could be useful in identifying students at risk for reading comprehension failure. So there's a strong relationship between oral comprehension and written text. And once students are able to decode, the ability to comprehend written text and the spoken is equivalent. So while speaking and listening work hand in hand, it takes good listening skills to keep a conversation moving forward. So what can we do to support our ELL students in the classroom? We can assess and we can differentiate our lessons. We can get to know our students in the classroom so that they are comfortable, and then we can create learning opportunities that scaffold their learning. Effective assessments begin with talking with your ELL student and listening to them when they talk. The teacher can also meet with the student one-on-one, or it can be in a large group or a small group. Teachers need to change the way they speak to become more clear to the student. If you're a fast talker like I am, you'll need to slow down and enunciate your words so that your student can understand. Oral assessments not only help the teachers get a baseline to determine where the students are, but they also act as formative assessments that guide the teacher's lessons. This method is important because it helps students improve in areas specific to their needs. ELL students can also participate in cooperative group work where they learn from their peers. Students can share and listen to ideas within a peer group, and they can also find a conversation partner or participate in role-playing and board games. Teacher feedback helps the student learn what they need to work on and be given strategies to achieve it. Peer feedback is also beneficial because it's given from an equal point of view. It's easily accepted if it's respectfully given. Teachers can assess listening skills by how students react to oral presentations. Peer assessments are also effective here because the ELL student is required to listen to the English student give a presentation and then provide feedback. Read alouds are also a great way to assess your ELL students. The teacher can conduct formative assessments where they can ask the students questions, and also the students could write on whiteboards to show their answers as well as answer verbally. We also want to assess our listening by observing if the student is following directions. So did they hear your instructions on how to begin the assignment, or did they hear you say when to clean up or where to put their homework when they were done? Teachers should eavesdrop on student discussions. It's an optimal opportunity to catch students talking comfortably among their peers, and also casually talking with the student outside of the classroom is another way to get an authentic assessment. Wright says that videos of authentic speech samples may be a better source for listening comprehension tasks. The reason is, except for talking on the phone and listening to the radio, listening tasks are often face-to-face interactions. ELL students can also conduct self-assessments where they can record a conversation with a peer and listen to it later. They can reflect on parts of conversations that need work and celebrate what they did well. Many classrooms also have listening centers where students can listen to videos or books on tapes as well. And I am ending with this quote: "We don't learn from talking, we learn from listening." And I chose this because it stresses the importance of listening on learning, and listening skills are the foundation to learning how we speak, read, and write for ELL students. And I've included a list of my resources I used for this presentation. Thank you very much.